Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous video I just show you a quick overview on my blood bank management system project in JSP, Java server page. If you are not seen my previous video, just go to the description and check out the link. In this video I'm going to create first module of my blood bank management system project. So let's start. Let me click on file, new, dynamic web project, blood bank management system. Okay. Clicking on finish, you can see project has been created. So before writing any code, first you need to go to description. There I just provided a link for HTML, CSS and image of this project, which we are going to use in it. So we just need to select this all, just copy this, and we just need to paste in it in the web content. So right click on this, paste. Okay, you can see all the files, or you can say page or image, are pasted here. Okay, after that we just need to move to the index page of this project, and here we just need to move a little bit down, and here in the line number 51 we just need to create a form. So let's start center, and here we just need to display the message. So enter your details to request for blood. Okay, after that we just need to create a form. So form, we are going to use this tag, and the action should be go to the, you can see there is a index form action page. So index form action.jsp page. When form gets submitted, it will send response to index form action page. Okay, after that we just need to set the method. So here we just writing method equals to post. We are using post method. After that we just need to write here, take one by one. First let me make it as center, also this one also center. Okay, and in this just we are going to create one by one form input, and this one is for type. First take it as a type, and this one is for name. So here I'm taking it as a text. After that the next is name equals to name. After name, the next placeholder equals to double quotes, enter name. After name, the next we are writing here required. It means that the user not able to submit form without writing anything in this. Okay, after that the next is our mobile number. So type equals to, we also making it as a text. After that we are taking it as a name is equals to mobile number. Okay, after that the placeholder equals to double quotes, enter mobile number. Okay, after our mobile number we also writing here required. After this the next is input. Again we are taking input, and the type should be email or mail. We just need to write here name equals to double quotes, and here I'm just writing email, electronic mail, you can say. Place holder equals to double quotes, and this we just need to write enter email address. Okay, and this one is also required, we are writing here. After that the last one is our input input type equals to, we are taking it as a text, but this one is going to use for blood. Okay, name equals to blood group. Okay, and after that place holder in, okay, enter blood group. Okay, after that this one is also required, and after that here we just need a button. So button tag, I'm going to use it here, button. And in this we just need to use class equals to, we already declared this class, or you can say written code for this, button1. And here we just using span. In this we are just writing submit. Okay, and just save it, and after you can see our form has been created. So let me run this from this page and let me show you that our form has been created or not. Okay, let me click on restart server. It will take few seconds to open this. Okay, now here you can see this one is our first or index page. So let me move little bit down. Here you can see our form has been displayed here, and now we have to write the codes to save it in our database. So again we are moving here, and we just need to click on Java resources, and in SRC we just need to right click on this, and we just need to create a package here, and the package name is project. Okay, and in this package we are going to create a connection provider class. So connection provider, click on finish. You can see a class has been created, and after that we just need to search on Google, and we just need to download MySQL JDBC driver. So or you can say jar file for that, and you just need to copy this, and you just need to paste it in this. Okay, in this library. Okay, just need to copy file. Okay, you can see we just successfully pasted MySQL connection Java 5.1.9 jar file in this. Okay, after that we just need to write the codes. Okay, so first we are going to import java.sql. Asterisk. Okay, after that we just need to create a method in this. That one is a public static connection getCon method in it. Okay, getCon method. Okay, after that we just need to do is write here try catch method to suppress the exception, because we are creating connection here. Okay, exception e, and try block we just need to write here class dot for name. In this we just need to write here com dot mysql dot jdbc dot driver. After that we just need to create the connection. So connection con equals to driver manager dot get connection, this one. After that first we need to enter the URL. So jdbc mysql localhost 3306, and after that we just need to enter the database name. So first we need to create the database. So I'm just going to open my MySQL, and here just need to enter the password whatever I having 123456 password. After that we just need to create database, and let me make it as a blood bank. Okay, and click. You can see our database has been created. So blood bank we are going to use in it. Okay, and let me write here blood bank. After that we just need to enter the username of our database. So default username is root. Here I'm just writing root. After that I just need to write here the password. So I'm just writing 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, you can see after that semicolon. After that we just need to return. So here I'm just returning return con. Okay, and in catch block we also need to return if any error occur. In that case, system dot out dot print. Okay, we are just returning whatever the error is. Sorry, we are displaying it, and after that we are returning return null. Okay, and save it. You can see all the errors will automatically get removed from this. So again we are moving to the index. Okay, and for store this we also need to create a table. So we are moving to the MySQL. Okay, and here we just need to create the table. So create table, and the table name we are writing here blood request. Okay, after that we just need to write the first we need to store for the name varchar we are taking here, and the size we are taking 200. After the name, the next is mobile number varchar. I'm also taking it as a, let me make it as a 10. After mobile number, the next is email varchar 200. We are also taking the email as, and after that the next is blood group. Okay, and varchar we are taking it as a let me make it as a 10. Okay, and the last column we are here is the status. Okay, like we respond to that status, it means that that status is completed. For that case we are using it varchar, and we are also making it as 100. Okay, and let me create this table. After that, then let me show the details of this. So blood request. Okay, request, and here you can see the name, mobile number, email, blood group, status, size. You can see 210, 210, and 100. Okay, and after that we just need to write the codes to insert these details in our database. So for that we just need to move to the index form action page. Just double click on this. You can see this one is a blank page here, and first we need to import at the rate import page. Let me first close this page. Import equals to double quotes. In this we just need to write the project package with a connection provider class. Okay, after that we just need to import page import equals to double quotes, and MySQL Java dot sql dot this. Okay, after this we just need to take the data from that page. So we are just need to write here string. We are taking the variable string name equals to request parameter request dot get parameter, and in this we just need to write the first one. That one is our name. Okay, and after that the next is a string. We are taking at mobile number equals to request dot get parameter, and in this we just need to write the name. That one is here. So the next one is for the mobile number. We just need to copy this and we just need to paste it here. So one by one we are going to do this for all. String email equals to request dot get parameter. In this we just need to write email, and this one is our third one. You can see this one email. Okay, After that, we just need to write for the next one string. Okay, string blood group. Okay, blood group equals to request dot get parameter, and in this we just need to write here blood group. Okay, after that the next is for the status. What is the status? So status initially we are writing here is pending, like the request is sent by the user. At that time the status is pending. After that it will change to the completed or others. Okay, after that we just need to write here try catch block catch, and in this we just need to write exception e, and try block we just need to write here connection con equals to connection provider class dot get con method in it. After that we just need to prepared statement ps equals to con dot prepared statement. In this we just need to write the insert query. So here I'm just writing insert into blood request our table name values, and here we just need to enter the question mark 5 times 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, after that we just need to do is ps dot set string and the first is 1, and after that we just need to write here name. Okay, so let me copy this 4 more times 1 2 3 4, and let me change it one by one 2 3 4 5. Okay, and the first one is for the name, the next one is for the mobile number. After mobile number the next one is for the email. After email the next one is for blood group, and the last one is for the status. Okay, after that this save, then we also need to send the response to our index page. So for that we just need to write here response dot send redirect, and in this we just need to write double quotes index dot jsp. After that here we just write a question mark msg equals to valid. It means that our data has been submitted successfully. And let me copy this line. If any exception generated, in that case the catch block will work. So in that case we just need to copy this, and here we just make it as invalid message will be go. So to catch these messages we also need to write some code in our index page. So let me again move to the index page, and here just move little bit up, and below the br line, this one at 51 line, again we just need to write some code. So let's start. Let me create this. After that we just need to write here string message equals to request dot get parameter, and that one is we are catching it as a message. Okay, after that if that message is valid, okay, the message value is valid, dot equals to message msg. In that case we will show, okay, in that case we will display a message. That one is our, let me write here center center. and the font size we are just setting font color is equals to making it as a red, and after that size I'm setting it to, let me make a little bit of space in it, let me make it as 5. Okay, after that we just need to write here form submitted successfully. Okay, you will get notified whatever the message you want. You can write here notified within 8 or 24 hours, whatever you want. I'm just writing here 48 hours. Okay, after that we just need to do is we just need to again start this uh, tag. Okay, and just delete this one, and you can see our error is automatically get removed. After that we also need to do is we just need to copy this part of the code and again paste it here, and after that we just need to make a single change in it, like we just need to delete this part of the code, and here we just need to write here invalid, and whatever the message you want to display you just need to write here. So just delete this line, and here I'm just writing invalid data, try again. Okay, and in index form action page I just forget to write one line code. That one is ps.execute update. Okay, and after writing this we will again move to the index page, and let me run this page. Okay, you can see our front end and back end part is all completed for this page. So you can see our page has been opened. Now let me try to enter the data Gaurav Kumar. After that we just need to enter the mobile number. Okay, after mobile number we just need to enter email address gaurav@gmail.com. After that we just need to enter the blood group, and let me click on submit. You can see page had been refreshed, and here you can see a message form submitted successfully, you will get notified within 24 hours. A message here you can see like for confirmation for the user who submitted this form. Let me again enter details, and here we just enter the number more than 10. After that we just enter we gaurav@gmail.com. After that we are just writing blood group A positive and try to submit this. You can see the message get changes, invalid data, try again. It means that our database we are able to insert data successfully, and it also give message if data is incorrect. So let me check out in our database that our data has been inserted or not. Select start from blood request. Okay, here you can see the details Gaurav Kumar 1234 gaurav@gmail.com, blood group A positive, status is pending. So this is all about my first part of this project, or you can say index part of this project. So stay tuned with us, please hit like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.